Alright, I'm back with more Greedfall. This, fingers crossed, might be the final part. We're on part 53 at this point. I just tried to do a side quest that I had missed up until the end of the game and just stumbled on. Actually ended up being kind of a cool thing. Got me a couple achievements. But where I left off, and I was right to assume this, my camera was about to die, had just gotten into this lab, and there's some kind of a evil professor down here.
Only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
These documents contain hundreds of short but precise notes that describe without any emotion the torture and experiments inflicted upon the native and not captives. A few pages are even illustrated with sketches indicating which body parts were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and sectional drawings of the dissection parts of other subjects.
They were cut up like pieces of meat. May the volcano engulf those.
I don't have the key. Asili has locked himself in his office.
He will not escape us. We must find the key.
Didn't I already find a key? I thought I found the experimentation room key. Hold up. Yeah, key to the experimentation room.
Locked.
Oh, is there another key? Okay, gotta look around some more. So this is where I picked up the other keys. Did I miss one? Oh god, corpse room. I don't know if my contrast is fucked up, but I can barely see anything on the screen right now.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor, or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't lock us up.
Yeah,
What will you do once you're free?
We will try to redeem ourselves and resume our work at the governor's laboratory. That's where we worked before joining Dr. Asili's team.
If your conscience allows you to resume your activities as if nothing has happened, you may go.
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency.
There's the key. Ooh, that's pretty. So was I supposed to assume that there was more than just that one lady in that office?
Locked.
Yeah. Go. Yeah! Oh, come on, I'm trying to open the door.
Afra. What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins...
This guy is...
Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
Science and truth do not excuse your lack of humanity. I'm ashamed of having been taught by you, and that I didn't warn Burin that you'd gone mad. If I had, we could have prevented all of this.
You disappoint me so much, Afra. A second time. When I think what I wasted trying to teach you science.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close, and you will answer for everything you've done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people!
What guards? I killed everyone. Oh, there's still some left. Oh, fuck off. That was a cheap shot and you know it.
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that.
New cog? Oh. I did a good job of having the young governor of New Serene and his cousin take the potion you sent me. I was very cautious as ordered. No one else touched it. However, I must admit that I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation, and I am afraid they may not approve of our implication in what could be perceived as poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform this kind of mission yourself rather than risking the lives of your colleagues.
I can't believe it. Constantine's Malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
Holy shit. Well, now I'm doubly glad this seemed like just a nothing side quest. But we found the source of the Malachor. Or at least the Malachor that Constantine has. Okay. Wait, sorry. Can't find a way out. You just shoot me in the back? God, the guards are so weak.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way.
Question is, how do we do that? Oh, duh.
The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
Oh. Ha! It's a good thing I, like, obsessively looted everything. Alright, did that work?
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
God, I hate the bats.
I need a bit of practice.
Oh boy, I think I need more than practice to get up there. Oh boy. Alright, almost out. Oh boy. Oh, they don't do that much damage. Done.
There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you?
We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We are not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You will have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vigshadir. You will be safe there. But you need to avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awalem segven.
Alright. Oh nice, and there's a convenient little travel point right here. I think. Over here? Ah, there it is. So, Constantine was poisoned by that crazy dude. I don't know. I'm kind of glad we didn't kill him now, because now we have an opportunity to figure out why he did it.
Your Excellency,
Lady de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have been to Asili's laboratory, and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There were also a number of Nauts.
Nauts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Donea Exregao are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
Stop
By allowing me to
backstabbing me.
take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Oh my god, this quest just doesn't end. Now I gotta talk to a lawyer? Alright, downstairs. Just out of curiosity. Oh, that's right, I can craft ammo now. I just got an achievement for that. Okay, whatever. I totally forgot I could do that. There's a question mark over here. Oh, there's a... I don't think I've ever been to the tavern in this place.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Burren told me to pay you a visit.
Oh, it is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I can also convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the Malachor to my cousin, Constantin d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nords should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vigshardir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
Okay. But Afra's right here. Can I not talk to her out in the street?
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies...
No. I may have believed that at once, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort, but Dunkus, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Teleme.
Were you aware of Dr...
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his...
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as tests, but there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind. And stupid. I regret it terribly.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this...
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happening.
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must, and even if it costs me dearly, I want my mark. Anything else?
Nice. What?
Do you often hold strangers?
Only when I'm being tracked. What about you? Do you often track young ladies?
Only when they're attractive. Your charm guided us to you.
Really? That's unexpected. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Will you participate in this trial? Oh, by the way, I'm also going to make a pass at you. Did I walk in the wrong room? This is kind of a sex party.
Doctor
Honor, what do you want?
What do you think of Dr. Asili?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be...
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, and he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the man.
What is your role?
I'm in charge of the governor's laboratories. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering.
What were you looking for?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of...
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work...
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
Thank you.
Oh.
Doctor...
Dr. Honor...
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement.
So you were ready to defend a man who used torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed. Because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single... It is obvious that he should... But Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the...
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor, but let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed.
Wow.
Thank you. I must leave.
Wait, hold on. I just realized... I keep
Dr. Honor.
backing out before I realize... Oh, here we go.
What interest do you have in defending Dr. Asili? You have obviously taken his place since his arrest. I understand that you admired him a lot, but under his tutelage you could not really impose your own ideas. Well, now you finally have a chance to leave your own mark on history.
You were not wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that he will be sentenced.
I have gathered a lot of damning evidence against him, and with your testimony...
I could finally publish my research on fountain contamination. Very well. You've convinced me. I will now testify it is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Honor is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
Alright, and there's one more person in here that I gotta talk to. I'm pretty sure it's that lab assistant. Ooh, hello. He sought to discover how patients were contaminated and focus on water the patients might be have ingested. On the file, you see words which were obviously written by Dr. Asili saying, "Completely useless research, give up, Honor. We have much better things to do." Oh, damn. Well, no wonder I could flip him. I can already tell that I'm not going to get to the main quest. Like, I'm glad that I'm doing this quest, because it's really interesting, but there's so much that I didn't...
I see that you are back to work.
Indeed. We were not bothered thanks to you. And here I can make myself useful. But I don't think you're here to ask about me. What can I do for you?
I discovered this strange powder in one of the laboratory's chests.
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I don't know what it is. But I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
So, what is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease. With the quantities that you brought me, hundreds of people could be contaminated. It's terrifying. I cannot believe. These are my notes. I wrote down all the details of my experiments as well as my conclusions.
Thank you. I will relay them to the prosecutor. What do the other scholars think of Dr.
Most still admire him greatly. They didn't witness what was happening in the lab. For them, until they understand the horrors that happened
I'm
there,
skipping around a little
they
bit
will
here
not have any
because
moral
it's kind
issues.
of... I don't know.
I must leave you.
I feel like I can safely figure out what she's gonna say. Oh, it's horrible. We didn't know what was happening. We were just following orders. Blah 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 blah. What? There's still more. Okay. It felt like it
back.
was over.
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Unner to understand the research of my... He's the one who became his...
I do hope that he doesn't use the same method.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
Yes. I kept silent. I know what we did was wrong, and I do not think...
I must leave you.
Yeah, this quest would have ended a lot quicker if I had just shanked him. But I kind of like this, you know, running around, preparing for the trial, gathering evidence. All the fun stuff. Ooh, whoa, 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 what's up? I thought I was gonna leap over the wall! There's nothing even in here. I just blew up a wall for no reason. What the fuck? What was the point of that? Oh my god. Oh god, what the fuck is...
Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify about how we suffered.
Indeed. If you do not fear another attempt on your life by these men.
Don't worry. I won't put up with intimidation. From now on, my people will watch over me until I can testify. And I intend to witness the execution of our torturer. You can count on me.
Thank you. Your word will be crucial during the trial.
God, I've got to sell all this crap. Okay. Let's go there. Alright, so I'm going to sell stuff, and then I am going to go talk to the natives. Yeah. Oh. Shortcut. Oh!
Quintessence of alchemy. Greetings.
Ooh. Have I discovered the first new outfit that I actually like? Oh my god.
I was honored by... Please, come back whenever you want.
I could give her a beret. Oh, I can't wear this. I need endurance for it. This actually doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, excuse. Didn't mean to cough into the mic. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Now, I've gone through the entire game wearing the exact same outfit. I'm still using, like, starting armor and stuff. Which, you know, I've gotten very good at dodge rolling because of that. Sort of good at dodge rolling. Alright, travel. Native land. Go.
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No, I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He is a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, Tienahak, and thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they've suffered so much.
My people are strong and proud. They will not be afraid to speak in front of your judges for justice.
Good. Have you stocked any bullets? No. Crap. I think we're just barely gonna get to the end of this quest line before I have to call it again. Oh, God. Alright, inform the attorney. Need to get back over there. Ormanomanai. Person's glitching all over the fountain. Excuse me. Alright, I brought you some more shit.
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients with the Malachor. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder is enough to contaminate whoever consumes it. There's enough here to make a small town sick.
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and this powder to the evidence on record. You have gathered overwhelming evidence. The defense will have a hard time saving the accused. I think we can go to trial with
A Nort victim of Dr. Asili agreed to testify.
Excellent. This kind of testimony will certainly rattle his defense.
The islanders will testify at the trial. Their injuries will surely convince the judges.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the islanders are not highly regarded in Hikmet.
I managed to convince the scientists in the governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses, but if they denounce the doctor, we are sure to be heard.
I even got a testimony from one of Dr. Asili's colleagues.
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how important they are in Hikmet.
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's former students, has agreed to testify.
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the governor. Her statement will carry a lot of weight.
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. Excellent investigation work. I think we have every chance of winning.
Where will the trial be held?
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend. However, I'm sure the governor will keep you informed of the outcome of the proceedings.
Madame, congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Lady de Sade. The evidence she supplied was irrefutable.
It was necessary that you hear the victims, in order to understand the extremities to which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words
Remember
are
that,
wise,
kids.
and I promise to remember them.
You have not always shown yourself a man of impeccable judgment, Excellency.
We are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Bridge Alliance +5. Holy crap. So what am I... friendly. Suspicious. Of course, I stopped the Coin Guard's coup d'etat. Like, how could they not be suspicious of me? Alright, so what's my next... Oh, go to the execution. Oh, shit.
Afra, are you certain that you want to attend this?
I do not want to attend. I must.
Dr. Asili, you have been found guilty of all accusations brought against you. In consequence, the Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final words?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hands? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of all humanity hangs in the balance? You are nothing more than idiots, incompetents, and you, Baron, are the greatest hypocrite of all. You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
Oh, man.
You know that I am right.
This guy's a pretty badass villain.
De Sade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Oh, did I level up again? Hell yeah. Oh, that means we got another attribute point to spend. Lockpicking, vigor. I can get more science, or more crafting. But I can already craft bullets, and that's all I really need. Okay, we are finally down to just one quest left. Okay, so I am going to get us back to Constantine, and then I think I'm going to call it a part there. So we're, once again, God, that one quest took, like, I was like, oh, okay, I'll probably just, you know, finish up this quest real quick, and then we'll move on. No. Ended up taking 90 minutes. Also, I am sorry, Afra. It was great having you with us, but we're back to Petrus. But yeah, I mean, like, that quest ended up being a lot more fun than I was expecting. Alright, we'll save it there. And I liked the fact that we didn't slaughter the guy and actually got him to get his comeuppance in court. Kind of discredited him rather than... He would have been a martyr if I'd shanked him. Anyway, call it there. I will hopefully do the final quest in its entirety in the next part. But for the time being, thank you all for watching, and hopefully you'll tune in again soon.